What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Today I'm back with some more wrong country challenge with Lenly. We're going to be dueling against each other and trying to take away each other's HP, but at the same time, we're not allowed to guess the right country. If we happen to guess the correct country, then the next round after we have to guess in the wrong continent. In the last video, Lenny beat me 2-1, and so this video I'm out to get revenge in another best of 3. Guys, I hope you really enjoy the video. Let me know if you do. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get straight into the first round. All right, good luck, Lenny. Let's get into it. This looks to me to be somewhere in Thailand, and I'm pretty sure this is just somewhere, probably like southeastern, somewhere over here. So even thinking of Cambodia here, or yeah, I might just go here. Would not be surprised if this is a decent guess, but it's definitely not Laos, so I'm pretty sure we're safe there. And so we were over here, not a bad start there at all. And Lenny was even a little bit scared that it might be Laos, so he's gone over in Vietnam. Fair enough, fair enough. Next one here should be South Africa. Considering where is best here, I could even see it kind of being over this side of the country, so I'm thinking of going Namibia here. I feel like Namibia might be best. Let's see what the name of the thing is. Groot. I could easily see being Botswana or Lesotho being a better option here. And so Lesotho probably was the better option there, yeah. But of course Namibia wasn't too bad. Okay, next one here is Mexico, I believe. Would it be Mexico? Taking a look around here. We have all white road lines and we're driving right. Could this be Chile, actually? Where's the sun? Sun is more so to the south. Maybe it's actually Brazil. Sometimes you do get these all white road lines in Brazil, so I think we're actually going to be there. But it is kind of strange to me. Cider, I've definitely heard of, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna go Panhandle, Argentina, because I don't think it's there, and it ends up being correct. So we're both actually about as close as you could get there. So only taking 8 points of damage there. Well played, Lenny. Okay, next one we have some Bangladesh. This shouldn't be too risky. Normally when you see this card, you're somewhere in the west of the country, so I'm thinking of just going India over here somewhere. I think this is going to be a good guess, to be honest, and it ends up being, yep, on that side of the country indeed, so definitely happy with that result. And we're definitely taking a decent lead here going into round 5. Okay, so this one would appear to be Germany or Luxembourg. Let's take a look at plates here. Do we have many yellows? I think it's Luxembourg because it says Deutschland here. Why would it say that if we were actually in Germany? But, I mean, I could be wrong here, so I obviously we shouldn't guess in either of those countries. I'm thinking just France here is pretty safe. I really don't think it's going to be in France, so let's try it. He's guessed in Germany. Yes, he has, so that is legitimate. It was just in Luxembourg, so he got basically the optimal guess, but it really was not too bad because Luxembourg is so small. And this one should be somewhere in Malaysia. I would say Borneo. I would say like Sabah area, but I could be wrong about that. However, I'm willing to risk it, so I'm going to go all the way in here, and let's go right there, and, well, we made the same guess, and that was probably, again, about the ideal guess from Lenny there, and so we're on to multipliers now, so I really need to start picking up my game as we get more and more damage. This is double damage now, and this is Iceland, and I believe, generally speaking, Iceland would probably be going Faroes here. I don't think there's anything actually closer. Greenland and Faroes, yeah, it really depends what side you're on, but I feel like Faroes is probably pretty safe here as the best option. Yep, we go for the same guess, and of course it was in Iceland there. Lenny seems to be getting better at getting slightly closer than me on those ones where we pick the same location. I hardly ever do damage to him. Okay, so this one should be Italy, and I would say fairly northern here, so why not just a Slovenia or something? I could probably see that working out quite nicely. Maybe just hedging in the middle here, because I could easily see this being, you know, over this side as well. So I feel like this kind of region here. I might go, because I had the vibe for this side, I might go here instead of the next one. And wow, it was all the way south. That was definitely a hard round. Neither of us got anything there, because otherwise Greece would have been huge damage. But okay, definitely had a northern vibe to me. Next one here. Looks kind of like Polish or Baltic. Language, not sure if the language fits actually. Let's take a look around here. Actually, not so. I think it's Czechia actually, based on this font here, and we have a few Skodas as well. I think it is Czechia, but does that make sense? The U with the dot on it, with the like the circle over it? Maybe not actually. Okay, actually kind of confused here. I think it actually might be Baltic like I originally thought, although no antenna. Okay, maybe it is Czechia. Well, let's pick a country it can't be. I really don't think it's Poland, so let's go here. This really reminds me of a Czech sign. And it was Czechia, nice. Without an antenna, it really helped me out not going Baltics, because I think all the Baltic countries now have Gen 4 antenna. Okay, next one here. This one should be somewhere in Europe, obviously. A lot of brick buildings here. I think this is a Danish-style sign. I'd say we might be closer to Germany this time. It's kind of the way I'm feeling here. I could see kind of like a Sweden here too, though. So I'm gonna actually go here. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Let's go for that. And it was actually, yeah, just kind of where I went. I got actually optimal placement here, which is not always the case. Although I suppose this would have been just as good, but very happy with that. Next one here, quadruple damage. Feels like UK maybe? Looks like this is set up for left-hand parking and stuff. We've got a flag there. What is that flag? Is it Northern Ireland? That's kind of the opinion I got here. A Union Jack flying would certainly make sense for Northern Ireland. But yeah, okay, I'm actually not too sure. I feel like that is the Northern Irish flag, although I could be very wrong here. Oh well, no time to really consider it. Let's go Dundalk area here and hope for the best. And it was Northern Ireland. I was right. Would have been a bit embarrassing as a geography YouTuber to get that wrong, but fortunately, not a bad result there. Should have gone right in the middle there, but I was a bit worried about it actually being over in the UK. Okay, next one here. Double yellows should be North America. Actually, no, it is going to be Argentina here with the black Google car. These polls would have alerted me to the fact that it was Argentina anyway, though. How far north here? I actually might go Chile here. I'm thinking of Chile. And I'm thinking of kind of this region here. Does that make sense? I feel like this is a decent guess here. I do kind of feel like it's going to be more on this side. And wow, it was Bahia Blanca area. Yeah, Lenny's definitely better at Argentina than I am. So we're going down way far here. It's no good. And this one looks like it's going to be somewhere in, I would say, Cambodia. The license plate is going to be Brazilian. I mean, not the license plate, but the antenna will be a Brazilian one here. And so whereabouts? We got a thin pole here. I think this is northeast, honestly. So I'm thinking of going French Guiana here. I feel like that is probably my best bet to stay in this one. Could it be Accra? Yes. I think it could be, but I'm just going to go with that. I mean, I could even see it being Mato Grosso or something like that, but I do kind of get the northern vibe more so. The longer I look at it, the less I like my guess. I was more going on these tiles, we'll see though. And it was actually up there, so that's lucky. It was very green for being up there, but 100 points. Lenny is just so good at getting a slight bit closer than I do. I should really be more conscious of where I click. I think this one's actually, well, it's a lot of red soil. Surely this is the Benin City, right? So I think the best one is just here. Yeah, best one will be here. Pretty sure of it. Let's go right there. And yeah, it was in Benin City. And will I be closer this time? Surely. Yes, finally, a better plonk. I actually thought about it that time, so that's a good result. 6 times damage here. Really need to come back. Okay. Feels like southern England to me. It definitely feels like southern England. Well, that's not really a hard decision. I guess the decision is here or here. I like Calais better here. I feel like I've even had this round before. I feel like it was in Brighton or something. Cranbrook could be the place, but if we could see another Cranbrook, then we could search for that. But yeah, Cambridge. Okay, Cambridge would probably be here. Yeah, so we'll go for that. And it was actually just in the south, so we both go for the same guess. I'm actually going to be closer this time. It's actually decent damage, 90 points, but it was in Cranbrook, actually, not Cambridge. Okay, nice. 6.5 times damage here. Still in with a shot, if I have the right one. Ceylon, so we're going to be in Sri Lanka. I would say this looks more southern to me, so clicking here is probably a good idea. The question is, could that be better? Feel like... How do these all compare is the question. I don't know. I'm not actually sure where is the best place to click here. Trying to estimate it. I feel like this could almost be a better idea, but I've left it now. And yeah, he's gone for that one. So who's actually closer here? Yeah, his was slightly better, but it's not significant points. Okay, next one. 7 times damage. Wow, the damage is really getting to the point where anyone can win with the right guess. This one is, though, somewhere in... It's in Switzerland, and the architecture didn't really remind me of German architecture, so I'm thinking of kind of guessing on the Italian side of things here. Maybe even on the French side of things could be possible. think here is a good hedge. I definitely think it's going to be this side of the country, though, so... Could even go here. It's really tempting. Anywhere along here I feel like is good, but this is the more hedge. Let's see it. And no, it was over. It was very close to Italy, to be fair, but it was over that side, so we're obviously going to go down there. And we lose pretty handedly there.
GG's.
G, Lenny, that was a tough one. I mean, it really came down to you having a better Argentinian knowledge than me, I think, there.
Yeah, true. Argentina was probably the tipping point, but I was so close to going near Acre on the Brazil, and then you would have won.
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
On to game number 2 here. We're starting off with a Uruguay, I believe. Definitely seems typical Uruguay. A lot of overcast coverage in the country of Uruguay, which is definitely helpful. I would say this is fairly, like, center-south maybe, so I'll go there. Let's try that. And ends up being, yeah, more or less center-south. I mean, this Brazil guess would have been better over here, but 110 points is not a bad start. Alright. Next one here. And we're looking to be in Sri Lanka again, I guess. And so I think this is more northern, so I think this this land bridge over here is definitely the right choice this time. I think, well, let's be safe. Let's guess here, just in case. But yeah, this was the right guess indeed. And it was fairly northern there, a bit sandier, less palms and everything like that. So hardly any damage done there. Okay, this one looks like Austria to me, I would say. Is it actually Austria? No, it looks... Maybe this language is actually Turkish then. I mean, Gen 4 antenna is very common in Turkey, so that would make sense. Okay, well, I'm not really sure where to go here, so I'm just going to go on one of the Greek islands. Seems fairly safe to me, and it ends up being an Ankara, so, I mean, the Bulgarian guess is just as good, and we're going to lose 200 points, but really not a bad result, I would say. Next one here, we appear to be in Brazil or Argentina, and this poll looks more Brazilian to me. Okay, so it should be southern here. I might go fast for that reason. I'm definitely getting the feeling that this is going to be somewhere around here. So let's go for that. This region of Brazil often looks a lot like Uruguay. And I would say this round, despite the Brazilian poll, looks quite Uruguayan. And yeah, it's really, really close to Uruguay. Unfortunately, his Argentina guess is actually better. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit annoying when you have the exact right idea and it doesn't come through. But okay, next one here. This looks like Japan. Oh, is it not? It's not Japan at all. Where are we then? Long white plate there. Okay, I'm a little confused here. Is that a Korean pole top? I believe so. Yeah, this is Korea. And we had a green number plate there, so it's actually not too hard. I would actually probably go here for the north. I actually do think this might be northern. So I'm going to go guess near Seoul here. This green field is definitely quite green, which does concern me a little bit for the south, but ultimately South Korea is not the biggest points country, so I didn't have to think too hard there. But yeah, without the green plate here, this could have been a hard round. I mean, yeah, he goes Taiwan. Wow. So he was hedging for Philippines there. That was a hard round. So we take a nice, good amount of points there. I mean, that would have been huge had there been any multipliers on it all, but he gets lucky this time. Okay, so next one here. Ooh, he's really good at Kyrgyzstan, so I think I just go here for Bishkek. Do we have mountains to the south? We do not. Nor do we have mountains to the north. So I think this is actually in the south of the country. I would say it's somewhere near Osh or something. And no, it was actually Bishkek. Okay, good. Sometimes guessing without thinking is better. But okay, next one here. Double damage. We appear to be somewhere in the Baltics, so it's important that we don't guess the right country here. This sign here could be... I think that's a Latvian bollard, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I think these are Latvian signs. Okay, that's definitely a Latvian bollard. So let's think here. This probably feels more like Lithuania than Latvia to me. I mean, than Estonia, but really not too sure about that. So I think just like kind of this kind of guess is very reasonable indeed. Let's hope it's not actually Lithuania. I'm pretty sure it can't be. And yeah, we both made the perfect guess there. That was indeed very close to the Lithuanian border. And I mean, it was kind of a logical guess as well, though, because it juts up there quite a lot. Okay, next time, 2.5 times damage. We are in Brazil, I believe, although it could still be elsewhere. And I would say this is northern, fairly northern at least. And the sun is not really visible either. So excluding the fact that it could be like a weird Mexico, I really don't believe it is. And so we can probably just kind of guess in French Guiana here and take a good amount of points. I can only imagine. I mean, Tocantins could be closer to Bolivia on some occasions, but definitely thinking that French Guiana is safer here. It is a hard round. We're both taking our time. It is a lot of mountains, so it should be somewhere along the coast, hopefully. But yeah, I just don't see anything unless St. Helena. That would be a really crazy guess, because I mean, only if it was an Accra would that be a better guess, and obviously. Okay, well, let's forget that idea. I'm gonna go here, and it was actually wow. He was hedging for Mexico. That's crazy. So we should be able to do it there. Yeah, that's just enough. Wow. What a guess. Let's go.
Ouch. It looked like Brazil. I thought it was Spanish though. I looked at the sign so long and I was like, I know all of these words. It should be Spanish.
Right. That's the type of situation where knowing too much can be a detriment here.
It's 1-1. Let's see who wins the,
That's good
who
for
wins
the
the
content.
next one.
Yep, good luck. All right, a nice little comeback there. Game number 3 here. Let's see how we are moving. All right, so we've got like a little Latin American bin out the front of this house. So I would say Argentina's most likely at this stage. Yeah, I would say so. So I think I get more of a northern vibe here. I mean, some of this grass is a bit ambiguous though. And it could still be Uruguay, so... Oh no, it's definitely an Argentinian plate. So I think I will kind of just go like northern Uruguay here. It feels very safe with the Argentinian plate, right? Okay, it was actually northern, so unfortunately I didn't trust myself all the way. But it's relatively minor points. Again, Lenny's Argentina skills proved to be quite strong. And that could have been bad, but we should be in Brazil, not Argentina here, or Mexico even. Got a short plate there. Let's take a look around here. I think this is actually Brazil, but look at this. This is a weird Brazilian pole, if it is one. I believe we are in Brazil. Okay, so let's take a look here. Where's the sun? Sun is definitely more to the north, so we should be southern hemisphere. It's big mountains. I'm a little concerned here. I may actually just go Bolivia here. We'll see where this ends up being. It was actually just northeast. That was my first thought. Lenny was hedging for south here. But yeah, I mean, where I clicked was really not a good guess because it was not near any mountains, but I just wanted to hedge it and survive, to be honest. Okay, next one here. We should be somewhere in Turkey, which is fine. And I would say that we should be somewhere in the east of the country. I have no idea when it comes to Turkey, man. I'm actually quite a poor Turkish player, unfortunately. Let's just go... I could think of Cyprus here being a decent option, but it kind of feels more northern. So I may actually just go for one of these Greek islands once again. I feel like it's just desirable, even if it is all the way out here. Like we won't lose too many points. So, ooh, a really nice guess there. That was pretty lucky. But the Rhodes guess is always also good for Lenny. So we only take a slight lead here. Round 4, we have a red and white chevron. Thinking of UAE. Is it UAE? That's what I thought of initially. Yeah, it should be UAE here. So this actually ends up being a relatively easy situation to decide because Oman is clearly closest. I guess this is just the best possible guess right here. So let's go for that. And of course we went the same area. Ends up being quite south in Dubai there. But yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. All right, next one. Round number 5 here. Yellow center line. Okay, we have some Indonesian ads here. Indonesia's a scary site. So we've got to work out quickly where exactly we think we are here. I think I like Sumatra here more than anything else, but I couldn't really tell you why exactly that is. So I think I may actually go for a fast guess here. Singapore obviously can't be it, so I feel like that's a good little guess. Could it also be Sulawesi? Yes. In which case, I guess Philippines is slightly better, but I feel like this is like the better hedge. Yeah, I really could see Sulawesi here, but I do like Sumatra as well, and for that reason, I feel like the Singapore guess is pretty solid. We'll see though. It's going to be one of the two for my money, and it was actually in Kalimantan, which means my guess is better, which is good. Wrong side there, and so yeah, not a bad result. I mean, I was foolishly too confident, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, next one here. We should be somewhere in northern Colombia, I would say actually. That's the feeling it gives to me. Could it even be Venezuela on the border? So I'm a little scared to guess Venezuela here. I mean, that would just be such good content if it actually was Venezuela. So I will say, I'm actually kind of unsure where to go, how north to go here, because I think I've seen kind of rounds like more so this region here looking like this. So I think I'll go Venezuela here. If this ends up being Venezuela. Okay, good, it wasn't. A good guess from both of us, really. But if it was, because there are rounds that look like that spill over into the Venezuelan borders, and so if it was there, that would have been a ridiculous round. But okay, not too bad. Next one here, we are going to be somewhere in Guatemala with this Google car, so probably not the highest damage around here. I was thinking Belize here is most likely, maybe. I definitely think I've seen like northern rounds looking like this, maybe more so than southern rounds, so let's go for that. And it was actually southern, so a good guess by Lenny. It's not going to be too much though, fortunately, because, I mean, if Guatemala was a bigger country, that would be extremely dangerous, but fortunately it's not. So here we are in Australia. Shouldn't be a big deal of around here. This is going to be near Melbourne, and I guess the best we can do for Melbourne area is probably around here. I would say it's around here. I'm just trying to think. Norfolk Island. I mean, so Norfolk Island is an option for Auckland. I'll definitely be using that if we have an Auckland round, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's just here as the best option, and we both go for the same thing here. So who's actually better off here? Lenny is. He's always better at figuring it out, I swear. Okay, next one here, triple damage. Looking to be European, maybe Greek. Is it Greek language though? Yeah, it looks like Greek language to me. I mean, a Greek name at least. And so, where to go then? We appear to be near islands here. This is kind of interesting. Greece is definitely not the easiest country to decide. I could see this kind of guess here from Turkey. I think I'll go for that, honestly. Or Didim, also working, but I feel like, well, maybe Didim is better. Oh, I might actually go here instead. But I feel like either of those two are pretty solid here. And it ends up being all the way down there. Okay, so not a bad guess from Lenny here. He will be a little bit further away, but in some ways he had the better idea than I did. So a fun little round there. And this one's interesting. Are we going to go to New Zealand? I don't think so. It's going to be Victoria. But I wish it was New Zealand, then I could try out my tactics. This feels like right near the South Australian border, so the same guess is going to be in order here. Pretty sure there's no way you can get closer to, like... So I think this is going to be, yeah, okay, it was actually just closer over near Geelong, but again, oh, dude, I made the same mistake twice, and he gets more points off me for it. That's a bit silly, but the scores are completely even. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, what is this now? Okay. This should be Madeira, I guess. So... Yeah, or is it? Or is it just Azores? I cannot remember, bro. Regardless, I would say that this guess here is probably closest. Yeah, it's closest, so we can just go for that anyway. Whoa! It was Funkal. That's the second time Lenny's made that mistake in one of these videos, and we're gonna take him down. He goes for Sardinia there. Wow.
Oh, what a nice guess. GG's.
GG, Lenny. Wow, that was a really fun best of 3. In the grand scheme of things, you won the first video, I won the second one, so we'll have to see who wins the third one in the series, shall we?
Exactly.
Like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys in another video soon. Catch you later.